So we've gone from reviewing the Beko WME7167W, that is Beko's basic machine, to Beko's top of the range machine at exactly the same time. This particular machine actually came out in 2010 and it's had pretty much very little use over the years. But we're here anyway with it. So, right, it is Beko's top of the range machine, Excellence range washing machine. Now, you could buy this in 3 different forms of spin speed. You could have the WME7267, which is 1600 RPM, the 7247, which is the 1400 RPM variant, the WME7227, which is the 1200 spin-up variant. You could also have this in white or silver for all 3 spin speeds. It is slightly odd, so here you go, there's something for you. The weight of the machine varies depending on spin speed. The 1600 spin machines are 74 kilos in weight, the 1200 spin is 72 kilos in weight, and the 1400 RPM is 71 kilos in weight. Just a little bit of trivia there for you. Bit boring, but here we go. Right, so to open the door, our door handle is located here, and you can pull it towards you, and it opens up. We've got our ratings plate here behind the door to tell you what the serial number is, and the model number, as well as inputs. Now it uses 2200 watts maximum input. That is mostly because the heater is huge on this drum. Now this really is a lot bigger than the 5 kilograms. It's a good, yeah, I'd say it's a good 2 inches deeper over the 5 kilogram machine. In fact, also during this time there was a 6 kilogram model, and I think that was actually 1 inch bigger than the 5 kilogram and obviously 1 inch smaller than the 7 kilogram. So you were paying for more room, which is nice. But it also meant that it comes with a deeper cabinet. It is 56 centimeters deep, which is 10 centimeters more, 11 centimeters more than the 5 kilogram models. So that's something to bear in mind. That all being said, you get more room and more space to do your washing. Ooh, hello. I've been looking for you everywhere. I'm looking for that for ages. It is a T20 as well. Oh, also, if you ever wonder what makes your washing machine stink, metal does. This is going black, and this black, ugh, it goes horrible. Right, at the bottom here we've got a curved kick plate here. And we've got a little push down for the filter behind here. Filter with a drain hose. That flicks out and you can drain the machine off before you take the filter out. So these models come with a curved drawer design like that. It doesn't actually change the size of the drawer inside. That's all it is. It's just a bit of a more. So there's more detail with the top of the range machine. Now, switch the machine on. Push the on-off button in. And we are greeted with an orange display there. We'll start off at the top. Now, when you turn to cottons, it loads up with 60 degrees, and this is your standard eco cycle for this machine to give its A+ energy rating, as well as its A wash rating and A spin performance. Although the A spin performance is all down to the 1600 RPM spin speed that it has. Right, so we've got variable spin speed. You can change the spin speed using this button here. 1400, 1200, 1000, 800 or 600 RPM spin speed choices. Press it again, we've then got rinse hold. Press it again, then we've got no spins. 2 dashes equals no spin. Right, so we have time delay feature here. This allows you to delay the start of the cycle. This is good for taking advantage of low energy tariffs at night if needed. With the energy crisis looming around at the minute, it is recommended that you use machines at night sometimes. However, the opposing side from the fire department will states don't use your appliances if you're not awake or in. But anyway, we've got time delay feature. It goes in half an hour steps all the way up to 24 hours. If you want to come back down, you can just press the minus button. We've got a variable temperature here. And we've got 50, 40, 30, cold, 90, 80, 70. And then finally 60 degrees. So we've got variable temperature in 10 degree steps from 30 to 90, as well as cold. You've got this little icon here, it says E. Now E will come up when you're saving 40% or more energy in the cycle. Pre-wash adds on a roughly 20 minutes, 17 minutes saying here, 30 degree pre-wash stage before the main wash. So this will remove any build-up of dirt, and also loosen up any stains. We've got the quick wash button here. What have I done there? We've got quick wash, which will save time on the cycle by deleting a rinse and reducing the wash time. And it's basically there for washing more like a half load or a lightly soiled load. So if you've got a half load of cottons, press quick wash to save both time, energy and water. An extra rinse option adds on an additional extra rinse stage to the cycle. Now, cottons 40 and below uses an extra rinse than normal, than the 60 or 90. So on 60 and 90, it's probably more useful on them cycles. And we've got anti-crease, which when selected, if you notice, it reduces the spin speed. It's reduced the spin speed, so what it does, it's made ideally for washing a load of around 2 kilograms or something like that, i.e. pretty much less than half load. And what it does a final spin sequence of stages up to 800 RPM. And obviously that 800 RPM is shorter, which means that the clothes will come out wetter, but they'll come out with less creasing. Also, during the rinses and rinse stages, the spins are altered within there as well. Right, you can combine options. However, pre-wash is only selectable with extra rinse and anti-crease. If you select quick wash, you can't have pre-wash or extra rinse. Then we've got our start, pause, and you can press and hold to cancel the cycle. Right, intensive allows a full load, just like cottons, and it runs basically a cotton cycle that is longer in length, holds the temperature at 60 degrees for longer, and will run an extra rinse. It's ideally for washing those items that are close rubbing to your body, i.e. like underwear or towels. You got temperatures of either 60, 50 or 40. And there's no options with this at all. Extra rinse is automatically selected but can't be deselected, and the only other option is anti-crease. Baby and toddler clothing allows you to actually wash a full load of cottons it presets at 90 degrees. This is ideal for getting rid of all bacteria from your baby's clothes. It also runs an extra rinse and will generally wash with more water and rinse with more water. It also carries out a full final 1600 spin speed as well. However, I've noticed it is shorter than the normal cotton cycle, despite having an extra rinse. There's no options available, but you can change the temperature, which will go all the way down to 30 degrees. Although oddly 30 jumps up by 15 minutes or so. A-class 40 degrees allows you to wash a full load of cottons. It basically performs a cotton's 40 degree cycle for longer to get the same results as a cotton's 60 degree cycle, ideal for washing those items marked at 40 and 60 both together. It also runs with less rinses. It runs with the one rinse less from the cotton's 40 cycle to be the same as the cotton 60 cycle. Yeah, that's complicated. Daily Quick 39-minute wash. Now this is this allows you to wash a full load of lightly soiled laundry in 39 minutes at 30 degrees and a max spin speed of 1400 RPM. It's max spin of 1400 for the 1400 and the 1600, and max spin of 1200 RPM for the 1200 RPM model. Beko have always limited the final spin speed to 1400 RPM within its programming for Daily Quick. Don't know why. That's also being said, it's a bit useless getting to 1400 RPM because it only gets to 1400 RPM for very briefly, so everything comes out very wet still. However, you can change the temperature. You can have all the way up to 90. In fact, you take off 10 degrees each time and it takes off 5 to 10 minutes each time. All the way down to 30, all the way to cold, look. And you've got variable spin as well. And you have extra rinse option. So it's a rather flexible program. I personally love this program. Both washes with plenty of water. Heats properly if you're washing less than half a load, and it will rinse properly too because it uses loads of water within the rinses. Dark Care allows you to wash 3 kilograms of both mixed cottons and synthetics that are dark. It automatically runs an extra rinse. It does shorten the wash program for the fact that you're washing darks. You've got variable temperature up to 40 degrees. And spin speed is limited to 1000 RPM. It is a short spin cycle of the synthetic cycle, basically. No quick wash. No anti-crease, no pre-wash option, just extra rinse which you can't deselect. And we've got spin and drain. If you select 1600 RPM, it will do a full cotton spin. If you select 1000 RPM or below, it will do a synthetic spin. If you do a 600 RPM spin, it will kind of do a delicate spin. If you select no spin, it'll just do draining and just switch off afterwards. There's no anti-crease option. There's no other options either. I wouldn't suspect any more options. But they could have put an extra program in by allowing extra rinse to be put on the spin program. Rinse actually does a rinse and spin at maximum spin speed of 1600 RPM. It's a final cottons rinse followed by a final cotton spin. You can have There's no options available for it, which is quite annoying. Right. Hand wash allows you to wash just 1 kilogram of items very gently in high water level. Limits the temperature to 30 degrees. Limits the final spin to 1000. And there's no options. The woolens program allows you to wash 1.5 kilograms of woolens that are machine washable. It limits the temperature to 40 for obvious reasons, and has a spin speed of 1000 RPM. You can have extra rinse as well, but there's no other options. Mixed fabrics is a variation of the synthetic cycle. It washes at 40 degrees, allows you to wash a mixed load of cottons and synthetics. Max load is 3.5 kilograms, half a load, which is odd. Max temperature 40, spin of 1000 RPM. It's pretty much similar to synthetics. You can have extra rinse. You can even have a quick wash as well. And you can even have a pre-wash. Then we've got synthetics. Now look at the time difference. Mix. Synthetics. 1 minute difference apparently. Right, synthetics washes up to 60 degrees. Has a spin speed limited to 1000 RPM to prevent excess creasing and damage to the fabrics. You can have anti-crease. You can have the extra rinse function. You can even have quick wash. And you can have pre-wash as well. Synthetics is limited to 3.5 kilograms. Right, so our drawer is split into 3 compartments. The smallest compartment is if you select the pre-wash option. For everyday normal cycles, including using with the pre-wash as well, you put all your powder detergent into the big compartment here for the main wash. And optional fabric softener can be added in the middle compartment with this blue siphon here with a marker with the maximum marked out. Don't go beyond the maximum, otherwise it will start automatically draining the softener too early into the cycle. You can also remove the drawer by pushing down the button and pulling out. Let's get it out of 10 then. Well, it's going to get a 8 out of 10. There are a few problems with the machine that I don't like. I don't like the 1600 spin 20-minute spin. It's 20 minutes. Why so long? It does give incredibly good spin results, but considering that you can still do the exact same spin and do it for 5 minutes less, I don't know, I can't understand why. And the other thing I don't like is the fact, well, even in that video, it was trying to waterlock quite badly. Draining always seems to be a problem with most Bekos. Unfortunately, by putting a 7 kilogram drum on, therefore allowing more washing to be washed, with the same pump and drain hose, it just makes it worse. And that's the problem. There are machines sort of like this spec from other brands that don't have the problem. That also being said, there's a lot of flexibility. The build quality is quite good. I like the DC cutter motor. It makes a really nice positive noise whilst being quiet at the same time. But there you go, 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another review. Bye for now.